The 2-on-1 podcast, Leafs Habs prediction of guests and reunionship, because we have asked multiple of our previous guests to send in videos about their predictions for the series between Montreal and the Leafs. It's a bit lopsided. It's a bit biased, but it's all in good fun. Now, just for some context, we asked everyone to send in like a 10 15 second.
Yeah.
10 to 15 second video.
Yep.
The first clip you will see is of nearly 2 minutes because Mike. So,
we didn't ask him. We didn't give them a proper attire list.
No,
so whatever he's wearing, that's his choice.
So I texted Mike. I said, hey, make sure you throw in some chirps, whatever. Because I'm like, knowing Mike, he'll do it anyways. But I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to be boring, even though that's impossible for Mike. And he's like, okay, how long do you want? I said 30 seconds, I think, is enough. I'm like, okay. He's like, okay. So I don't know if he sent it in the group chat or if he sent it just to me. I think he sent it in the group chat. And it's 2 minutes long. Why?
because it's Mike. So before we do go, we want to say thank you to Will Christophilus, Will Baldwin, Donald Higney, Lawler Kuipers, Chase, what's his last name, Alex?
Dreberg,
great guy. Gives Caulfield some love. And yeah, thanks, Mike. Have a good time. So enjoy this prediction.
Hi, 2-on-1 podcast fans and hosts. I'm Mike Jagasar. I hope this message finds you well. I hope this message finds you in good health, and especially Adam, I hope this message finds you in good spirits, because they're about to get crushed. I'm sorry, no hostility here, I digress. Adam asked me a ways back to film a video with my official prediction for the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs opening round matchup between the Montreal Canadiens and your Toronto Maple Leafs. And my official prediction goes as follows. Leafs in 5. Now, the Toronto Maple Leafs, my team, I believe, they just have a relatively deep roster. Some would call it a quote-unquote absolute wagon. Are there questions surrounding goaltending? Potentially. Are there questions surrounding effort and compete level? Of course. Can the Montreal Canadiens come and punch them in the mouth and make one of the biggest upsets ever that would leave me crushed? And me and Alex would be stuck in our rooms crying forever? Yes, of course. But do I believe the Montreal Canadiens have a better roster than the Toronto Maple Leafs? No. I think they got a good team, but anytime you're playing Eric Staal over Cole Caulfield, I think there are some serious problems. Despite that, I also think this big guy right here, who just got the Rocket Richard Trophy, formally awards him today, is going to be firing on all cylinders. You may have heard of him, Austin Matthews. But yes, I think this will be a great series. I think it'll be very entertaining, very heavy-hitting, and if the Montreal Canadiens come and put an upset and completely shock this fan base, then Adam, I will never speak to you again as a friend.
What's up, guys? I'm here with my 2-on-1 podcast, Habs and Leafs playoff review. You already know I got to stay with the Buds. I'm going to take the Leafs in 6. On a side note, though, I'm also predicting Cole Caulfield to have 3 goals. But yeah, Leafs in 6. I think it's going to be a fairly easy series for them, but I think Montreal is going to squeak out two real tight games, possibly in overtime. But I think it's going to be a really fun series to watch, and I think we're going to see a lot of offense.
I think that the Montreal Canadiens will win the series against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think it'll take 7 games, and I think Nick Suzuki will get the series winning goal.
I say Leafs in 5 with my uneducated hockey opinions. I know the Leafs have been good all year, and I think the Canadiens are down a couple players. Maybe there'll be a big game from Cole Caulfield, but I think overall the Leafs roster is really strong. The power play concerns me. I'm sure it concerns all of Leafs Twitter and Leafs fandom, but I'll be taking the Leafs in 5.
The Toronto Maple Leafs haven't won a playoff series since I was in kindergarten. And with the season they've had this year, a lot of people would be worried. I mean, they're the best team in the division, one of the best teams in the league on paper. It's not a great matchup, but we have history on our side in Montreal. And let's be honest, Leafs fans, you guys, you're excited about playing Montreal, but in your head, you're scared because this is the one team you guys can't lose to. And I would be worried. Except 31 is back, and as long as 31's back, I'm feeling good. Habs in 7. I know Leaf fans are worried, and you guys should be, because let's be honest, when was the last time something good happened to you? Let's just add another thing to the list of things that traumatize you with another devastating playoff loss, this time to your Montreal Canadiens.
Hey, what's going on? 201 Podcast, my boys. Happy to be back here to give my prediction for the Leafs and Habs series starting up on Thursday. Both good teams, but I see the Leafs winning this one pretty cleanly. I'm going to go with 5. I'm going to go Leafs in 5, but if the Habs can push it to a Game 6, get that home crowd going, I can see them pushing it to 7, and then who the hell knows? It's hockey. Hockey is the most parity in any of the sports, and anything can happen. I'm going to go Leafs in 5, but wouldn't be surprised if this goes a little bit deeper. Go Cats.
And we're back. Wow. So I know now who is banned from the show, by the way.
Mike.
Mike is...
Mike's gone.
Like, what is he doing with those glasses? By the way, check out the YouTube portion because when you hear it, I also quickly threw up the handles for all their Twitters. Again, thank you to all of you for sending the videos in. Really appreciate it.